So today is number 3, Blathnaid. How are you getting on up to this point?
Really well. I've patches of hair missing everywhere. Actually, my underarm hair practically hasn't grown back. I have like 3 hairs or something, that's it.
That's really good.
Yeah.
After just the 3. And
Yeah.
did you notice that, that long ago? Or?
After the first treatment, I'd say 80% of it was gone.
Very good, okay.
And then now there's like literally nothing there. And then bikini, there's patches of hair missing everywhere. My legs, I shave them all the time, so like every day, so I don't know if...
We've done, was it 2 on the legs?
2 on the legs, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But when I used to shave my legs, I used to get like, because the hair was so thick, it was like giving me rashes and stuff. And now I just shave them and like, they're smooth all the time.
Yeah, because you're dealing with less hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be one of the main benefits that you get, even during your course, even after one treatment.
Like say if I shaved today, like tomorrow it'd be kind of sore to shave, but now they're just smooth.
Did you find that happened after one, or did it take a few treatments
No,
to get
after
to that?
the first one that happened.
Yeah, that would be the scenario. In most cases, you'll get that benefit from the word go. And what's your frequency of shaving with the legs, let's say?
Probably, I shave them every day just because I'm in the shower every day, so I just
So
shave
you're in
them.
that habit?
Yeah, but I could probably go 3 days now. Whereas, like, I'd shave them in the morning, they'd be like prickly in the evening.
Yeah, okay.
We used to like.
They used to be where you're not finding it's not that prickly.
Now I could go 3 days probably.
So the hairs are the hairs that are growing back, are they finer or would they be still the same?
No, they're finer.
They are finer, okay. So when they're there, they're not even as obvious.
Yeah.
That's great to hear. Okay, so that's an amazing result you've had after just 3. And the underarms, you were saying you're not really seeing anything at all there?
Like probably like 3, 5 hairs.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's about it.
So going back, you'd had laser done a long time ago.
Yeah.
But we're talking 4 or 5 years, but you felt that this time around you were at full growth starting now.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I was just trying to weigh, were you still retaining some of your results from the last, but I think we'd clarified before you weren't.
No, I wasn't.
Okay, brilliant. So today is going to be number 3 on the bikini and the underarm. And you're off then on a long holiday for probably about 4 months.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you feel now that you've gotten benefit from your laser like for the holidays, or do you feel you would have liked to have that little bit longer to do a few more treatments?
Oh well, obviously I would have liked longer to be hair free, but just from having 3, like the result I even got from that is amazing.
Brilliant. So after each treatment, were you finding, was the skin, had you got any redness or irritation, or were you noticing anything afterwards?
No, I hadn't got anything. Like after each treatment I was always asked, do you feel like a hotness or tingly in the skin? No, I never did.
You never did? And during the treatment you would have been feeling a small bit of heat?
Yeah.
And a little pinch?
So it's a little pinch, yeah.
Okay.
Nothing major. The bikini's probably the sorest, and then everywhere else is fine.
And then after your treatments, when were you noticing the hair was becoming less? Like, was it taking long for you to see the results?
The first treatment after I got it done, I was like, I don't even notice a difference. And then 2 weeks later, I just had patches of hair missing.
Okay, so did you see any of the hair shedding off?
No. I just was like, oh my God, there's like patches of hair missing.
Okay.
You know, when I was in the shower.
So guys, just to explain what Bláthnaid is experiencing there after her treatments with the patches coming in, that's displaying where her hairs were in an active stage of growth during treatments. And that can sometimes happen where you don't get an even all over reduction on the area. Sometimes it can come up in them patches, which is good to see because it allows you to see and experience what it's going to be like as an end result. And why this happens is because we need the hair in the active stage of growth in order to remove it. The hair that's in the second stage of growth, when Bláthnaid is explaining there that the hair now isn't as visible on the area, that it's finer and not as coarse, is because we've damaged them hairs. So them hairs are going to be less obvious and growing a lot slower, so the shaving frequency is going to be less frequent as treatments go on. Hair in stage 3, nothing happens with that hair, so we would be seeing coarse hair through the course of treatment until we've gotten that hair either in the active stage of growth to remove it or the second stage of growth to damage it. Are you finding any of the hairs on the area are still thick and coarse on any of the areas?
Yeah, oh God, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that would be where your hair is still in the stage 3 growth up to now, and we've not yet caught it in the first stage or the second stage of growth.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed we can get on top of them hairs today, and you'll be managing them hairs less now with your holiday coming.
Yeah, cool.
So now with you going away for like a good, hopefully you get there for 3 to 4 months, well jealous of you doing that, that's going to leave, as you know, a large gap in between your treatments. And that will of course affect the hair cycle that we have you on now for your treatments, because we're treating the bikini and underarm, as you know, at 4 weeks. and the legs at an 8-week cycle. So that's when we know the hair is at its best for the next treatment to get the best result from it. But there's nothing we can do about the gap that's going to happen now. At least we know we've achieved the results, that you're going to reap the rewards now when you're on holidays. And then I guess the plan then is when you do come back, we need to give that 4-week gap where you've been exposed to the sun. It's fine if you've gotten a tan, which I'm sure you'll have a tan after that length in the sun. We can adjust the settings of the laser to the colour of your skin on the day, so you don't need to wait until the tan is completely gone. So carry on in 4 weeks after your sun exposure, so book that appointment in straight away when you get back.
And will I, you know, the way the hair is reduced and I don't have that much, the way I won't be getting it done over there, will it get a bit thicker?
See, what can happen over time shaving, it depends on how much you're keeping on top of the hair. Over time shaving hairs, it'll thicken up and it will get darker. Because the hair is thickening up, you're going to see it more, and that's where it becomes more coarse. So it really depends. If the hairs are really fine now, you should get a good lengthy period before you start seeing that happening. But I'd imagine you're going to be keeping on top of the hair growth a lot because you're going to be beside a pool and on the beach. So yeah, I think you're not going to be dealing with the same volume of hair or the same thickness. It's not going to get back to where it was, any hairs that we have damaged, but they may slightly thicken.
And you know, if I got a wax while I was over there, would that affect the results then from previous treatments?
No, if you get a wax, all it means is you're taking your hair out of the hair follicle. Waxing can thin out the hair, so if you're finding they're becoming coarse, you could do some waxing to make the hair that bit finer again. Whether it'll happen quickly enough for you, like it wouldn't be as effective as the laser would thin out the hair, but you might get some benefit from it. The only thing with waxing is we say that you have to be finished waxing 4 to 6 weeks prior to a laser treatment for that treatment to be effective. So if you're waxing, leave the waxing to your last wax 2 weeks prior to your return date, because we're not going to be seeing you for 4 weeks after your return date, and then you're fine for your next laser treatment.
Okay, perfect. Cool.
Okay, so if we get you started for today?
Yeah, cool.
Brilliant. Okay.